Brady Fenn at Jeff Rogers Custom Homes asked how many basketball shoes I have. So I actually had to go home and count, and I have 19 pairs of basketball shoes. My office gives me a hard time. For those of you who know me really well, you may come into the office and see me walking around the office with my socks and not my shoes on. So I have a shoe fetish. I love to buy shoes, dress shoes, work shoes, tennis shoes, basketball shoes. Yet I hate wearing them for some reason, so I have them out of necessity, but I prefer to be in bare feet or sandals. So I do have 19 basketball shoes. I love to play basketball, so great question, Brady.
How many shoes overall?
There is over 100 pairs at my house, so I think we're at like 104. Again, going back to I love shoes and the different styles out there, so shoes are a must. Okay, so Danny Wing at Danny Wing Design and Kirk Linehan with Linehan Real Estate, they asked the same question. They said, why are you so awesome? And the thing I'll say, it's not me. I mean, I'm being realistic here. With AFT, we're only as good as the team members here at AFT. And what makes us special is the team I've surrounded myself with. Just incredible people, super dedicated. We're out here right now, just to give a little point. So Mark, who's our superintendent, we're at this remodel in Paradise Valley. And you come out here, they've been out here doing demo, which is one of the messiest parts of construction. And you just see how clean it is. It's organized, it's labeled, it's documented. You go in the dumpster, they've labeled on what gets put in there, so we're maximizing space, eliminating as much waste as possible. And so from our team, from our controller McCall to Adam, our senior PM, and everyone in between, I don't want to leave them out, it's just an incredible team. And the camaraderie, the culture, the desire for everyone to be great at what they do and do a great job for our customers, bring great value, and then anything we can do to help the industry. Construction's had this cloud over it for a long time, from quality of subs and the people and communication. We're trying to break that barrier and show there's great careers and great possibilities with construction, and we can make this a better field for everybody. So that's a big part of what we're doing, is trying to educate the public and show our systems and processes and how we can just bring everyone up. And so again, just really fortunate to be surrounded by some incredible people and incredible mentors. Solstice Stone asked the question, what do you look for? What brings value to a GC from the supplier side? And that's a great question, honestly, and I'm going to give credit to two suppliers we work with very heavily. So Cambria and Solstice have been amazing. So what brings us value, it's all about time, communication, expediting the process, especially at design and pre-construction. So just last week, we have two projects. One of them has Solstice, and we needed some samples. So our representative from Solstice, constant communication, text, and was bringing samples by 10 a.m. the next morning for our meeting. And we also needed some other samples from them from Macquarie in Utah, and they were able to expedite those samples overnight, get them to us to get approval from our client. And then Cambria is the same. We have our rep with Cambria, Emily, who we needed some samples for a project we're doing. And by 9 a.m. the next day, we're calling her 5 p.m. that night, and by 9 a.m. the next day, we had those samples in hand. And that's invaluable, just the communication. It's so tough in our industry to have projects that run smoothly. And so when you have a team behind you that is willing to put in the effort and bring samples and communicate lead times, and if there's issues going on, that information is so valuable for us to have everything in stock and ready right on the shelf when we need it. So our friends in Florida, Motivo Home, they're interior designers, they had a great question. They wanted to ask us, how could a designer be a better asset for the builder? Now, we've actually done a few podcasts on this, and there's some we've collaborated with Luann Nagera, who's a podcaster, building a well-designed business out of New Jersey. And there's so much that a designer can do for a builder. The thing that we really love about our designers is how organized they are. So they're efficient, they're organized, they're detailed. They give us very good detailed drawings showing us elevation walls. Take behind me, we're at this remodel here. You can see this wall that's been demoed, where our designer's already given us a full 2D visual of what this will look like. We know the exact termination of the cabinetry, of the tile. This will be the TV wall, the entertainment center we're building. So it's really easy for us now to take this, have our electrical in the right spot, our low voltage, and then ensure that all the materials are ordered precisely because of the detail. And so the designers that are willing to answer their phone and communicate and give good spec books, good drawings, good details, it allows us to build so much more efficiently and faster, which equates to time and money for the client as for us. And it makes a great project. We won't do a project unless we have a designer on it. So Motivo Home, great question. and continue to provide those amazing spec books for your builder.